make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up.
Hello and welcome everyone to the Rising Phoenix Rocket Lock tournament. We had 3 stages so far and have narrowed the list down to the final 8 players from the initial 36. The final stage is a 4v4 crew battle where 4 people will emerge victorious. We had Chimera and Deluxe picking their players and had these teams as a result. Chimera, Frizzy, Monsterman, and Ethos on Chimera's team, and Deluxe, Ward, Jay, and Juice on the Deluxe team. For the first game, we're gonna have a 3v3. It's gonna be Deluxe, Jay, Ju, Frizzy, Monster, Ethos fighting it out for the first game. Looks like players are getting ready to join in. We will be starting really soon. This is gonna be a best of 7 crew battle. As you guys know, it's gonna go 3v3, 2v2, 1v1, repeat, and a 3v3 at the very end to see who will come and take the prize pool of, I believe, 2k. So yeah, players haven't joined yet, and we will be waiting a bit more. So I guess I can talk a bit more about the first 3 stages. We had the stage 1, which was it was a 3v3 where the winners obviously proceed, but also one player from the losing team that did proceed as well. So there were 36 players that narrowed down to 24. Then in stage 2, we had a 3v3 where you actually, it's not just a 3v3. If you win the 3v3, you go to play the 4v4, and then if you win that, you proceed on to the next one. The reason the 3v3 becomes a 4v4 is you get to pick a player from the losing team. On the other hand, if you lose, you go down to a 2v2, and then you can pick a player from that 4v4 team to fight the next 3v3. That was what happened in stage 2. In stage 3, we had a 2v2, and in those 2v2s, we had how many players? I think it was one team where 2 teams where both players qualified, and then 6 teams where one player qualified, and then the last 2 teams get knocked out. After this whole gauntlet that happened on Friday and then Saturday and even today, down to these last 8 players, and this crew battle will decide the last 4 people. Looks like players are joining right now. We have again, as I said before, Deluxe J, you on the Deluxe team versus Frizzy Monster and Ethos on the Orange team. Looks like the technical issues have been sorted and we are ready to kick things off. It's going to be a crackling match considering that they are playing from a lot of time and they have warmed up, and I expect things to get underway pretty soon. I don't expect there'll be any more delays. Yes, it looks like everything is good at the moment, and we are off. A lot of pressure from the orange team onto the blue half. A quick shot blocked in its tracks as well. Orange team trying to get a play going, but blue team's defense is holding strong. Now a couple of demos and a bump. A great touch from Ethos. Can Freddy finish it? Yes, he will. He will begin things off and he will start that scoring. Ethos, amazing couple of touches, centering it to Frizzy, who makes no mistake, puts it bottom left and starts things off. I almost felt like that orange team would have gotten the first goal, the amount of pressure that they had, but one demo, that's all it took to switch the momentum, and the blue team on the counter attack, so lethal, were able to score within the first minute. Now Jay clears it off. Blue team trying to get some pressure going, but the orange team linking up, trying to make a play of their own. They're gonna get counted on. Will they score? Yes, they will. Ethos cleaning things up. It was a great attempt to break out of from their own half, but the player instantly challenged Deluxe. I think that was Frizzy, and got it to SJ, who hit it off the backboard to Zeus, and he finished it off, and we get another goal and a quick 2-goal lead for the blue team. Two great counter attacks from them, and they have gotten 2 goals from them. Now another chance here, but it looks like it's gonna go narrowly wide. The blue team was gasping for their breath, but that was a touch and go. This still might be dangerous. Yes, it is. It is XSG with the shot on net and the goal as well. 3 shots on the net and 3 goals, if I'm not mistaken. The blue team, whenever they have pushed up and whenever they have challenged, they have gotten goals. So that is something to look out for. These pushes that are coming out from the blue team are so lethal. On the other side, orange team is not doing bad at all. They had a lot of pressure. I would say they have had more pressure than the blue team, but they aren't able to get those dangerous shots on target just yet. Maybe this might be one, but it will be stopped in a track one more time. XSG is cutting these plays off on multiple occasions. Numerous times have you seen him cut it off, and now it is Frizzy who will get another block, but that's more orange pressure that's coming out. It's just the blue team's strategy, I guess, to wait for their opportunity and to counter attack when they do get the chance. XSG now trying to keep this ball in the blue half. Deluxe doesn't have any boost. He will be helped out by his teammate Jay. But this is the first time that you're seeing the blue team to actually pressure the orange team in a lot of time. Now Jay has an air dribble. He's trying to bump him. A great save by Frizzy on the goal line. Deluxe hunted the top right, but Frizzy was equal to it. Got the save and kept the scoreline at a 3-3. Now it's XSG high up into the air. Can he get it off the backboard? Deluxe cuts the play short. Ethos trying to center it. Will have to play for possession. Frizzy takes the ball. He will have to again play slow because they don't need any goals at the moment. They are already 3 goals up, and you are already seeing much longer rotations from the blue team. They're not making any mistakes. They don't want to make any mistakes, and so they're making sure that they give their teammates enough space and there are no double commits. And that's a sure a way to get a victory. On the other hand, the orange team trying their best to hunt for their first. This might be it. Quick tap down by Jay, denied by Frizzy. Now on the counter, he's trying to get it across to the other side. Deluxe doesn't have any boost. He will try to get a 50 here, a 50 out to the side. Whistles past the post. That was almost an Frizzy. Another touch to the backboard, keeping this ball on the orange half. And as the last 30 seconds are remaining, looks like the blue team has gotten this in the bag. Ethos again getting those awkward touches, but they have adapted to it. Delix now, can he get his teams first? Is the question. One goal, that's all it takes to change the momentum. This might be it. Yes, it will be. Jay sniping the top right from the corner, uh, getting an insane shot. Wait, do I see two J's there? Isn't that Zeus and Jay? Let me check that for real quick. Yeah, it's Zeus and JS. So yeah, uh, and they have the same name. So I think J is J, K, and Zeus is J. Hmm. Okay. Either way, we will be heading on to the 2v2. I think the blue team had a very clear plan. They wanted to counter attack, and because of that very reason, we had because of that very reason we had a very clear strategy, and they executed really well as well. The orange team, on the other hand, they had a few good pushes, but we never saw a threatening shot, uh, really testing the defense. We saw a couple of shots here and there, but whenever the blue team got touches on the ball, it looked so dangerous. It was maybe their strategy where they were able to link up really well, or maybe it's just a bit more of that cohesion that they have had. I'm pretty sure that these guys have played with each other before as well, and that is the reason why these guys are doing much better. But even Deluxe have played, Deluxe's team has played before, so it won't take too much of a time for them to link up and start making very threatening plays of their own. For now, we will be looking at this 2v2. It looks like we will be having, let me see. Let me see who's joining. I will. From what I know, I think Chimera will obviously prefer the 1v1. And for the 1v1 on the other side, we might have either War or Deluxe. It might be J, it might be Zeus, it could be either, I do not know. But plenty of options on the other hand. But you have a very clear winner with Chimera on the other side. For the 2v2, we will have, I think it could be Chimera Frizzy versus Deluxe and War if they want to go with their best roster, I think. But considering how well Monster Man was playing in the 2v2 bracket, they might just send him with someone else. By the way, XSG is what Monster Man. If you guys, for you guys info. Looks like it's gonna be Chimera and Frizzy versus War and Zeus. Again, here in this crew battle, we have 4 players on each team, so that means that everyone will be playing 4 games. Last time we had a crew battle which had, let me check again, 5 players who were playing a best of 7. So we had 3 games for everyone, and you had everyone that had to play all of their games. But because there is that 1 game buffer that you have, that means that you'll have 4 people, 3 people that will be playing 3 games, and sorry, 1 player that will be playing 3 games, and 3 players that will be playing 4 games. Still, though, it gives a bit more time, and you have it gives a bit more time for people. But looks like we are ready to start the game. Players should be joining at any point in time. Looks like players have joined in, and we are going to be watching uh, Chimera and Frizzy versus Zeus and Jay. So, Chimera Frizzy, already a team that we have seen multiple times before. The way they played with each other, it was amazing how they linked up. Chimera, again, very aggressive play style, goes for those physical plays, goes for those huge plays. Both players very good at making those solo plays. They're able to get past 2 players at with one single play, and it makes the life much easier for the last defender. And looks like a simple challenge from Frizzy is gonna get the blue team the first goal. War there was trying to control that ball, didn't see Frizzy creeping up, and Frizzy jumps on that opportunity, gets a free goal for his team, and now they are in the lead. Remember, they're in the lead for the series as well as the match. But now an amazing flip reset by War. Frizzy tried his best. Actually, it was Chimera. He hit the post, but Jay cleans up and scores on that open net, makes it 1-1 right after the kickoff. Frizzy now off to the corner. He's trying to air dribble it. Ward, great save off to the corner. Jay now will come help him out. But it'll be Frizzy first to the ball with an air dribble. Is he going for the bump? Yes, he is. He gets a huge bump, but it hits the post and is out. Jay on the counter. What is he gonna do? He's gonna set it up for War trying to play off the corner. Chimera controls it off and beats 2. That might be the second. One great touch off that corner. Great control coming off the back wall. That touch neither did neither did Jay nor did Zeus expect that touch. Actually, not neither did War or Jay expect that touch, and that is right into the back of the net. Huge reset by War there, but an amazing save on the goal line by Frizzy. That layer in defense helping out the blue team. Chimera being the front line and Frizzy on the second layer, working out really well. Now another shot by Jay, stopped in its tracks. Blue team trying to get some pressure off the counter, but it will go straight into the hands of Chimera, who's trying to build it up. Jay with a quick clear. Freezy trying to get past War. He will get that touch, but now it's a bit of a back and forth between both teams as War finds a pass out of nowhere. Chimera thought he had it clear of finding the wall, but little did he know that War would go up the ward so quickly and find his teammate. Great heads up play there. J9, great finish to complement it. And that is the equalizer one more time. Both times we had the blue team striking first and then the orange team finding the counter very well. War, as usual, amazing at setting up these plays, and Jay has been very consistent at finishing these. Half the game gets over, and this might be it. The first time that the orange team gets in lead, but no, it hits the post and then out. The ball refusing to go in. Two attempts there, but both of them going just wide. Blue team still not away with it. They are on low boost. They need a clear, and they need it now to relieve some pressure. Couple of 50s will help them, but it will still be war with possession. A quick flick pass once, and now he's on a 1v1 versus Chimera. He goes for the bounce dribble and slots it top shelf. A nice flick to get past Freddy. Now a fake on the bounce dribble, and he had Chimera where he wanted him to be, right in the middle of the net. He had no choice but to respect the first shot. Great play to get past two, and looks like War wants to do everything himself as he takes this lead. Frizzy, though, trying to get past this corner onto War, but War again, two great 50s. Now he's trying to set up the counter, grabs the back corner, will get demoed for his efforts. War gets it to JJ, trying to take it up into the air, didn't have the boost to follow up. Will have to play a bit of defense as the blue team now counters. Now a great pass from Frizzy to Chimera. Chimera coming back, rotating back, gets the heads up play from Frizzy. Chimera, amazing placement on the shot as well. Frizzy places that pass on a dime to him as well, and this is already an amazing match in the very second game. Already a 3-3 that has come so close. A couple of quick shots, but looks like it's not going to result in anything for the moment. Great 50 on the corner, but Chimera will calmly carry the ball across to the other side. Will try to play it to Frizzy. Frizzy will have to go for the quick shot. Doesn't want to make any mistakes. But now a quick touch. Can Chimera get the finish? Both players scrambling back on defense will get the clear bit of tension there. They had their heart in their mouth for a second, but they have gotten the clear and now are on the counter. But this demo might change things up. A great 50 again there by War, but looks like the blue team might have the last play here. But this bump attempt coming from Jay might set up War. It just goes barely wide. Now the ball is still kept up by the blue team, but we will head into overtime. Chimera takes it high up in the air. Flip reset to work with. Denied by Jay. Oh, Frizzy now up to the ceiling. Denied by War. Chimera, another chance. Goes up to the corner, trying to set up his teammate. Frizzy has to back out. War, though, on the counter, trying to push the play as fast as he can. Goes for the double tap. Will narrowly miss it. Jay still has a chance. Goes for a quick shot. Both players of the blue team on the goal line will make the save, but will have to play a bit of defense. But these demos, they have always changed the tide, and now this might be a chance for Chimera. He takes a one touch, the bump coming out from his teammate as well, but War gets the save. Jay was being hunted as well on the goal line. Jay now again takes the ball up into the air. He has a quick shot. He gets past Freddy, but it is Chimera that will come to the rescue and carry the ball out to safety. Jay now leaves it for War. War up past one, uh, but will have to concede possession. Chimera on the counter, trying to get past one defender, trying to find Frizzy. Frizzy will have to play keep away. War trying to deny any space. It will be a battle for boost for the next 10 seconds. Looks like both teams have boosted up, and now a couple of 50s. This might be the uh, goal scoring opportunity, but looks like neither team wants to commit just yet. Frizzy with the fake. Jay takes control of the situation. Camera trying to play to his own back corner. Frizzy will take it up to the wall and try to get past one. Camera has to play keep away for the moment. Will get it past one. Jay again trying to get it off the corner, but this midfield line that both teams have from both players breached just yet. Again, more 50s. Neither team coming cleanly of possession. Now Jay, on the last of his boost, gets an amazing shot. Frizzy makes the first save, but War on the follow up will get the goal. Frizzy, amazing save, diving back, but an even better shot from War to tie up the series, make it 1-1. Heading into the third game, the 1v1. And what an ending there. You can see how much pressure that both teams had on each other. I don't think the shots do give an accurate score line of how things went. Both teams had equally good amount of chances. It was a very close game. It went all the way into overtime, and at the end it just took one extra touch, one play that decided it. Jay, amazing setup there. To I think it's Zeus, not Jay. I keep forgetting that. But yeah, so Zeus, amazing setup there for War. He was able to hit it to the corner. And Frizzy somehow got that save, but War, as usual, eh, just insane shooting from almost anywhere and setting up his teammate in the first three goals as well. So that will be the 2v2. Now we go into that 1v1. Um, it'll it might be Chimera versus Deluxe, or it might be Chimera versus War. That is what's coming to my mind. Well, it looks like we know who's going to be playing. It's going to be Chimera versus Deluxe. We have seen these guys play each other before it in the last crew battle that we had, and looks like we're going to be watching a rematch. By the way, if you guys didn't tune in last time, we had the same captains and we had them both go to the grand finale all the way to best of seven when they made their teams, and looks like this is heading to another game seven here. Chimera, as you guys know, always known for that very aggressive play style. He doesn't back down. He doesn't want to give any space to his opponents. Deluxe, on the other hand, he loves making his aerial plays off the wall. He loves taking the ball up into the air and making the plays. But looks like a quick flick will put him on the board. A couple of touches and a bump as well, actually, to set it up, and that will be him taking the lead in the first 30 seconds of the game. Chimera now, full tank of boost, but Deluxe is hunting for him. He has to watch out for this demo and get a touch across. He will have to be patient for his opportunity. Deluxe playing a very different playstyle than you normally see him play. Very patient today with his plays, going for a lot more grounded plays. Camara going for a quick flick, trying to test the defense, but it will be straight in the hands of Deluxe. Now, the early challenge that he loves to play, he takes the ball away from Deluxe and will try to set it up off the wall, but Deluxe is gonna make sure that he doesn't get an angle. He has a quick look at net though, but it will be Deluxe getting the 50 and now setting up his aerial play 50 afterwards to keep hold of that possession as well as boost. Camera backs up, tries to get the boost, but he missed that boost. This might be a chance for Deluxe. He can't get around it. He does steal all the boost away from Chimera, though Chimera running on very low has maintained enough to get the first save. Will still be picking up more paths. Now he picks up 100. Deluxe trying to get it around him with these grounded plays, not willing to commit just yet. Chimera now forced to be is stuck on the goal line. Deluxe took the quick shot off the post and the follow up on target before Chimera could recover. That small touch that Deluxe took, it made Chimera slow down onto his goal line. It made him lose all his momentum, and that flick, it hit the inside of that post. It refused to go in, but the recovery shot was good enough to get the goal. Deluxe has surprised Chimera to say the very least with his different play style. Let's see what Chimera comes up in return. Looks like an aerial play, but Deluxe is gonna get the 50 and he might be run away with a 3-goal lead now. Half the game remaining, but remember in 1v1, kickoffs matter a lot, and just a couple of kickoffs can change the game, so you have to be on the lookout for them. Till now, they have been fairly equal, nothing crazy as of yet, but as soon as I say that, Camera with that delayed kickoff is gonna set up possession, a quick flick as well, but Deluxe gets the save. Deluxe now on 0. Chimera though will have to wait and see what Deluxe has in store. Will take it out to the other side to give him a bit of space. Now he sets up his play, takes it up in the air, goes for a musty top shelf into the net. Oh my gosh, what a shot! How this is the Chimera that we know. This is how he opens up the scoring. An amazing play to set it up, and the musty. There was nothing Deluxe could do but to stay in the net and admire that shot as it flew in. It's still Chimera that needs two more those, but he has a couple of minutes to do that. Now he has a chance. He takes the ball up in the air. He's going for that bump. He goes for the fake, and he will score the second. Deluxe there was worried about the bump. I think Chimera even got a piece of Deluxe on that play. Either way, that's all it took. 30 seconds, a couple of goals, and now Chimera is running behind Deluxe. Just a 1-goal difference to separate the two. Deluxe now trying to get a flick, but he might have overextended. Chimera, can he shoot the open net? He goes just wide. Now Deluxe on the counter will have to play for boost. He gets a great 50 on the corner though, and he will get his 2-goal lead back. Uh, Chimera there wanted the boost and the ball. Deluxe realized that opportunity, went in for a challenge, and caught Chimera off guard. That will give him that 2 goal lead back. Chimera going for another musty. Can he get the double? No, he can't. Deluxe, though, was scrambling back at defense, but will get the first save, and now another demo to make sure that this game will slow down at the very least. Now he wants Chimera. He's inviting a challenge. He's wasting more time. 20 seconds remaining. Chimera doesn't have that time. He needs for a goal. Needs a goal right now, and he's going for it. But Deluxe is playing so slow. He's not giving any opportunities. He's not giving any window. Chimera, last 5 seconds. What can he do? Goes for a quick challenge. Deluxe gets the touch, and this game is all over. Deluxe, amazing play. That playstyle difference definitely caught Chimera off guard. He was in control the whole game and rightfully wins this third game that puts his team in the lead 2-1 heading into the next 3v3. Chimera there, though, he had a few chances of his own. Uh, if he had converted just like one of that open net shot that he had, you might think he would have gotten that comeback. He wouldn't have had to aggress so much for that, and wouldn't have let this fourth goal go in. It would have been a much closer 3-3 heading into overtime. But amazing musty there, definitely one of the highlights of that this tournament till now. We'll get to know the 3v3 pretty soon. Looks like players are joining in, and we are ready to start the next 3v3. It's gonna be Frizzy, Chimera, Ethos versus War, Zeus, and Jay. I gotta watch out for that name change there. I gotta keep reminding myself that Zeus is J and J is JK. So Chimera and Frizzy have used two of their games. Deluxe and Zeus have used two of their games as well. So we have four more games. We'll have War probably playing. Let me see. Then the 3v3, the 2v3, and the last 3v3. That's what I'm assuming. Deluxe will probably be playing the 1v1 and the 2v2, or he can go for the last 3v3. On the other hand, you have Chimera and Frizzy that have gotten 2 games each. If they play this game, they're both on 3 games, so it'll probably be Monster and Ethos going for that 2v2. We saw Monster doing amazingly well in that 2v2 before and I'm looking forward to that. So we have an interesting change up, and for now we'll have to see which team takes away the lead. It looks like it's gonna be Chimera with a quick goal. Frizzy getting the ball past 2 players, and Chimera poaching in front of the goal, pounces on his opportunity and opens up the scoring 1-0. A great start, a much needed start, in my opinion, as they do need this win to get it to a 2-2. Jay now tries to take it up in the air, more pressure from the orange team, but Frizzy denies War amazingly. War was hunting for that dunk on the goal line, but a couple of good touches, and it means the blue team might get some offense going, but it has been instantly cleared out long, so they will have to start from their own goal line. Bit of back and forth between both teams here. They're not willing to get too many space, so there's a lot of 50s, but even if one person misses, it's gonna be a scramble, and we see just that. Ethos finishing it up, getting the goal. That backboard clear missed, and War was left hung out dry. He tried his best, but Ethos had the better read and slotted it into the backboard of the net, giving a 2 goal lead. But War decides he doesn't want to play defense right off the kickoff, sets it up, double tap off the backboard. What an angle as well. Even with Chimera on the goal line, he didn't have any time to react to it. Amazing by War there to get his team in reach of 1. Now, a couple of 50s and a couple of demos, both teams testing each other, trying to figure out an opening, a couple of more bumps. Both teams have been so physical in this game. You saw that in the 2v2, and you see it even now. Maybe this game, the strategy is a lot of physical play, considering how much both teams love to control the ball. Now, a couple of great 50s. It is Jay on the goal line who needs to make a good save. Now, War on the counter, flip reset across 1, but it will be Frizzy on the goal line making that save. Jay off the backboard. Chimera denies the opportunity. It's War though getting a couple of touches to Jay. Jay, can he get the finish? But no, a miscommunication, and that means they will have to go all the way back. That looked like a promising chance, but now they have to play defense after that miscommunication. That's the thing that a crew battle makes you do. You're forced to play with players. You have to be absolutely spot on in comms, and you need to coordinate really well with players that you might not be playing as often, and that might just be the difference that gets blue team the lead. They seem to be the more coordinated of the two. Chimera now has a chance. He leaves it to Frizzy, but War re-jumped to block the shot on target. Frizzy, though, still making things awkward for the orange team. Gets a bump as well. Jay does really well to get a flick and get it past. Zeus is gonna come to bail him out of the half and get it across. But again, these demos, Chimera just taking War out of the game when he could have set up a play on the wall, completely denied any chances that the orange team had. Ethos now has an open look at the net. Looks like he's gonna run out of boost. He's still gonna put it into the center, but it's going to be the orange team first to the ball who will get the clear. Frizzy now will have to play keep away for the moment as the last 30 seconds are remaining. They will want to just waste time, but this is the last thing that they want to do. Leave an open net, but War, he can't get to the ball in time, and that was a golden opportunity for the orange team. J now to actually Zeus. Sorry, this was J to Zeus. Now War looks like it's gonna go wide off the net though. Another pinch to the center. Last 3 seconds remaining. Are there gonna be any last second heroics? The Chimera denying any of that. War will try to keep it up. Hits off the wall and it will touch down. Blue team's coordination won them the game and will get them back to 2-2. A very close game, a lot of back and forth, a lot of questions asked. Both teams really wanted to push themselves to the limit here. As you saw, all of them were going ham for their opportunities, and that did result in a few mistakes coming from both sides and a lot of bursts of actions rather than continuous pressure that you are used to see. But I guess that physicality as well as that coordination from that blue team that decided the game got them the lead in the very first few minutes, and all they had to do is hold on. War again doing so much for the orange team, setting up a lot of chances, denying a lot of shots as well. But uh, at the end of the day, the team effort too strong. Now we head into the 2v2 to see which team will be put onto the match point. As we head into the last three games, looks like we do have a clearer picture to what is happening. We have Chimera and Frizzy on 3 games each year. We have Monster on 1, Ethos on 2. On the other hand, Deluxe's team, Deluxe, War, and J on 2 games each, with Zeus on 3 games. So that means Chimera and Frizzy have 1 game each. We might have Frizzy play the 2v2 with Ethos. That's my prediction. And Chimera playing. Wait, no. You can't have. If Chimera plays Frizzy. If Chimera plays either the 2v2 or the 1v1, Frizzy will have to play the 3v3. And if Frizzy wants to play the 2v2 or the 1v1, then then Chimera will have to play the 3v3. So that does mean that they have to make a decision whether Chimera wants to play the 1v1 right now and Frizzy playing the 3v3, or Frizzy playing the 2v2 and Chimera playing the 3v3. Monster and Ethos will definitely be playing the 3v3 on, but the 2v2 and 1v1 still remain a question. On the other hand, Deluxe, as he always likes to do it, likes to keep things flexible, has made sure that 3 players have 2 games each and they can switch around if needed. looks like we do have our lineup. It's going to be Jay and War versus Monster and Ethos. So we might just see Jay and we might just see Monster and we might just see Chimera and Freddy just try to play the 3v3 if they do win this 2v2. On the other hand, if Monster and Ethos uh, one looks like okay, looks like it's J and War versus Chimera in Ethos. Not Monster in Ethos. J and War versus Chimera in Ethos. So looks like Frizzy will be playing the 3v3. Chimera has decided to play the 2v2. The 1v1, either Monster or Ethos will have to play the 1v1. And this is a lineup that I didn't expect. I was either expecting Frizzy and Ethos, and Deluxe and War, where they just both try to completely win the game. But looks like they're gonna be playing with a different format, a different team, and already a couple of quick chances. They were knocking at the door, the blue team, but now on the counter, it looks like Jay will score. That shot from Chimera, it hit the crossbar and refused to go in on the counter. He had to race back to the ball. He was trying to keep control of that play, but the Orange team realized that it was uh, Ethos that was coming far from the other side, and it was Jay that realized it, stayed in front of the goal, and War was able to dish out a nice pass which got them that first goal. Chimera now with an ad dribble, he's looking for the bottom right, and he will an amazing direction change there. Here you see he takes off. It looks like he's gonna go to the top left, but then he turns his car around a couple of spins, and he turns the trajectory of the ball all the way to the other side and gets it to the bottom right. Gets his team into an 1-1 situation, and now it's War trying to change it, puts it off the backboard. They might have overcommitted. Can Ethos get the counter? He doesn't have enough boost to get the enough power on that shot, and that will be cleared away. Chimera again up into the air. Bump attempt also by his teammate Ethos, but looks like he will have to go back. Chimera showing off his wave dashes, uh, wall dashes, should I say? But for now, it looks like the blue team will have possession. Now, a flick. He even bumps Ethos, but his teammate War wasn't willing to commit just yet. Now he takes it up to the ceiling. Challenged by Chimera. Chimera now, if he can beat Jay, he might be able to set his teammate up. But that demo from War, so crucial. 50 goes to the side, onto the corner. Jay now up from the ceiling, will give it to War. War up in the air, trying to get past Ethos, but Ethos has been so solid on defense. Now he puts the shot, and it will be good. A simple shot by Ethos. Ethos realized that Jay didn't have the best of touches, lingered around for a couple of seconds more, and was able to snipe the net and put his team into the lead. War now trying to find the backboard. Can he find the double? It will not be found. Jay will have to play keep away for the moment. Chimera takes it up in the air. Ethos demoing War has a Chimera has a flip reset. but he won't be able to use it before Jay gets to the ball. Now, War with a high shot, Chimera uh, trying his best to get the save is under a lot of pressure. Needs some help from Ethos. Ethos, great 50, but he's running out of boost here. He will do well to keep the ball away for long enough for himself and his teammate to get boosted up. Now Chimera finding Ethos, War though will control it and play it all the way to the other side. Now he's looking for a pinch, but it will go straight into the hands of Ethos, who will play past Jay. Now he's on 1v1, going for that bounce dribble shot straight to War, going for a demo. Gets a bump instead, trying to make things awkward. Chimera, though, not willing to commit just yet, gets a flick at the last second. War has just enough boost to make the save. Jay tries to play to War, but has been a miscommunication and it goes straight into the hands of Ethos. Jay there was hoping that War would take that shot. War had already turned around and it was too late. Ethos pouncing on that opportunity one more time and will guarantee a 2 goal lead here. War now is will have to play a bit of defense. That's not where he wants to be. Last 45 seconds remaining. They need a goal right now. Jay is hunting for a demo. He will be happy with that boost grab. Chimera and Ethos just playing keep away so well. War now he has a chance. It is a 2v1. Can he get it to Jay? Looks like Chimera will cut it short. Ethos now. 20 seconds remaining, and if this goes in, it will be the final nail in the coffin, and that probably is game for Chimera and match point as well. Great shot from Ethos, 106 kilometers per hour, far left, and that will be good enough. Last 20 seconds remaining. Chimera making sure that there are no twists in the tail. Ethos making sure that puts one in for good measure, makes sure that there's nothing else gonna happen. War trying to read it, trying to get a goal, but won't be able to. Now we will be looking at that very crucial 1v1. Deluxe's team needs to win it to stay alive. You saw Deluxe in the same situation last time, and he was able to get us to game 7. Can he do it one more time? He has 2 games, if I'm not mistaken, and he can play both the 1v1 and the 3v3. So it's definitely a thing that we will be looking at. Frizzy, Monster, and Ethos are going to be playing the 3v3, and Monster will be playing the 1v1. They do not have games in hand. Chimera has used all 4 of his games. Frizzy and Ethos have used uh, all 3 of their games, so they will be forced to play the 3v3. Monster will be forced to play the 1v1 and the 3v3. Deluxe, on the other hand, he has options for the 3v3. On the 1v1, I'm pretty sure he himself will be coming out on the field. So we will be seeing Deluxe versus Monster on the 1v1, and then Frizzy, Monster, Ethos versus whatever Deluxe has in mind for the 3v3. Yep, we will be watching Monster versus Deluxe. I've never seen Monster play 1v1 before, but generally, any player that has played a lot of 2v2 and 3v3, they need to get used to the kickoffs. That's the only thing they do need to worry about. But overall, they will be able to figure out the rest of the game pretty easily. uh, Deluxe, on the other hand, he has already played a lot of 1v1. You saw him play against Camera again. He was able to win that game as well. He will be looking to win that one and get us to game 7, which all of us are hoping that we get to watch. We are still waiting on the players. Looks like there are some technical difficulties, and so we're just waiting to see when people are going to join, when the players are going to join and get this game underway. Looks like players are joining, and we will begin pretty soon. Monster Man versus Deluxe. This might just come down to kickoffs. Or 1v1 already such a game where
क्या बोले?
kickoffs matter so much, and here it might just be a complete domination ba- based on kickoffs. Already you're seeing Deluxe grabbing the mid boost away from Monster and is able to put a little bit of pressure. Monster, though, was able to deny that flick in time. Now he goes for a pinch. Deluxe saw that coming, now puts a quick shot on target, will start things up with a quick goal. Deluxe, insane read of that situation there, was able to quickly snipe as well and get the shot on target, put him in the lead with one goal. Good strong kickoff from Monster, though. He might be able to win, get a goal just like that. I wasn't expecting this. A complete win there by Monster on the kickoff. I was actually expecting Deluxe to have the better kickoffs, but looks like Monster has very solid kickoffs of his own. I saw him win a lot of 50s in the 2v2. He has a really good 10s of the 50s, but it looks like this air rebuttal from Deluxe is gonna go straight in. Deluxe decides to send in the house, gets a quick couple of touches, and is able to get the ball into the back of the net, make it 2-1. Another win by Monster on that kickoff, but he's not going for the ball instantly, goes for the mid boost instead, which means Deluxe will get a quick shot, and now he comes off the wall, puts it into the onto the target, and will score. Monster thought will be able to get the next touch, but Deluxe, so quick off the wall, is able to get the ball around Monster and score his third. Monster, though, his 50s, his kickoffs are catching Deluxe off guard. How is he doing these standard kickoffs? Monster is absolutely destroying Deluxe on these kickoffs and has gotten his second just off the kickoff. Deluxe now with a good changeup delays it just a second. Now he hits the post. He still has Monster in a bad situation, but now will have to go all the way back, respecting that shot. Monster had a quick look at net as well, but looks like Deluxe will be able to get a quick shot on target and a goal. I think Monster couldn't decide whether he wanted the boost or he wanted uh, to go the back boost, and that little difference, hesitation perhaps, the difference between the two at the moment. Now, though, a great 50 here. Can Monster convert this opportunity? Goes for a backboard double tap. He hits the crossbar and it goes barely wide. Deluxe now on the counter will grab this midfield boost and start his play. Takes it up into the air. Great early challenge by Monster. Can he run away with this goal? Yes, he will. He will get it all the way to 3 goals and get this down to a 1 goal difference. Monster, very quick there, no hesitation there, right on the money. Gets the touch, gets the shot, gets the goal. Now Monster with a huge miss there, but it will be fine as Deluxe doesn't have the best position to get something out of it. But here he gets a shot out of nowhere, hits the post. Deluxe is knocking on that door. He really wants this best of 7 where he wants to play in the last game as well. Last time you saw him, he couldn't do that. This time he has a chance, but right now it is Monster that is able to convert on this open net. Deluxe was going for the long shot, misses it by an inch, and gives a freebie away with half the game remaining. It's all tied up at 4-4. Deluxe now hunting for Monster there, gets the demo. Now he's looking to see where Monster spawns. Sees him spawning on the near side, launches a quick flick. Now goes underneath, has him read like a book. Monster, amazing save there on that first attempt, but goes for the pre-jump, jumps right over the ball. Deluxe read it the whole way, and that means Deluxe will take that lead heading into the last couple minutes of the game. Monster now hunting for a demo zone, will might have overextended here. Can Deluxe get around the ball in time? Looks like Monster will be back. Now he launches a quick shot. It is in. Deluxe didn't expect the amount of power that Monster got on this shot. A quick shot, right as he came off the wall, 100 kilometers hour as it hit the net. Deluxe wasn't expecting it, didn't get even a touch, and everything's tied up in the last minute and 40 seconds of this game. Monster now off the wall. Looks like he has calmed down. Uh, he was a bit hesitant at the first, but now he has settled into a good rhythm. And look, it's looking dangerous for Deluxe, but Deluxe with that experience, realizing the threat, gets the bump, makes sure that he doesn't concede. Monster though still in a good position. Deluxe couple of touches to keep the ball in possession. Now he let's see what he's going to do. Goes for a quick 50. Now Monster is in a very bad situation, but he still gets the save on 30 boost. Will try to get something around it. Deluxe now quick shot on target. Will get the goal. Deluxe amazing 50 there, backflip challenge actually, getting him the possession and a free shot on net. Last 45 seconds remaining. Will Monster get us into overtime, or do we head to Champions Field? Looks like Deluxe is gonna get another kickoff goal, and he will get a 2 goal lead heading into the last 42 seconds. He has read Monster's kickoffs till up till now, and now he finally gets a win. Monster had the win there in the first couple of kickoffs, but now looks like Deluxe has gained the edge there. Monster though has a chance here. Can if he is able to convert this double, looks like he will end up using all his boost and will have to play back onto defense. Felix now high up into the air, dribbles past that early challenge, and will get a 3 goal lead into the last 20 seconds of this game. Monster tried to delay the kickoff, but Deluxe had it read, plays it off the corner. Now he gets a great 50. He still needs 3 in 5, which doesn't look like it. 1 goal. He still has 4 seconds though. That still means he has a theoretical chance, but again, getting 2 goals with 2 seconds each is very hard. You need perfect kickoffs and perfect shots onto the net if Monster wants this win. Yeah, Deluxe gets a great 50, makes sure that the ball hits the ground, and even the Monster will get possession of that, it will guarantee us the Champions Field that we were all looking out for. Remember the last time we had the same captains here in another crew battle? We had Deluxe coming oh so close, but he couldn't play the final game. Now the tables have turned. It is Deluxe that is able to play the final game, but uh, Chimera can't. So this it might just be the time where Deluxe is able to play and win his team the tournament. looks like we know who will be playing the final game. We already knew that it's gonna be Frizzy Monster and Ethos on Chimera side. Chimera's side, Chimera are forced to watch this from the sidelines. On the other hand, Deluxe, we knew Deluxe and War would be playing, but the third is gonna be Zeus. So let's see if Deluxe finally gets this win and is able to win the tournament. He broke the curse the last time we saw him play in a 2v2 format. Can he do it in this crude battle? Is the question. Looks like players are joining in for the grand finale of this RPX Rocket Lock tournament. It's going to be Deluxe War and Zeus versus Ethos, uh, J and one second. Ethos, Frizzy, and Monster. Couple of quick shots from both teams, but nothing decisive as of yet. Both teams testing each other's defenses. Now a rare miss coming out from War, but it won't be of any consequence. The Orange team will be able to get a couple of touches, maybe get a play here going. Deluxe with a couple of nice touches to get past two players, but it will be Frizzy first to the ball, and he will send it all the way back to the blue corner. Now a great 50 by Zeus here. Deluxe is hunting for that ball on the goal line, but it has been cleared away. War, patient all the way back as the third, will be able to get the touch around. I feel like the blue team is more coordinated, has played with each other a lot more, but the orange team has more pressure, has more skill in terms of personal level. Both Deluxe and War able to take out multiple players at once, and you saw a great shot here by Zeus as well that almost got a goal, but it was denied on the goal line. Now another shot by Deluxe saved by Monster, and on the counter there's no one back, and Ethos will just run away with it. That on that clear, the whole orange team committed for that play, and there was no one back for defense. Miscommunication here, very costly in the grand finale. You can't be affording to make these mistakes, even if you are playing with new players that you haven't played before. But now it's time to see some of that skill, that personal skill that these guys have of being able to beat multiple players. Can they do that one more time here? They need a goal right now in the next couple of minutes to keep this game interesting. For now, neither team is linking up, neither team is getting decisive challenges just yet. Both teams are waiting to see who will mess up first. Couple of great 50s from Deluxe, but again, no one ready to follow up Ethos shot, though, being instantly shot by War. Frizzy will try to get a quick 50. Deluxe comes from behind, tries to pass it to Zeus, but Zeus wasn't ready for that shot. Great awareness there by Deluxe. Deluxe now up in the air. Zeus hits the crossbar and goes back out. Deluxe now going for a double. Ethos though gets the touch or away, and blue team is somehow soaking all the pressure that the orange team is putting on. Deluxe now getting another bump. War going for a double tap. He slots it into the bottom right, but it is Monster with that save. Frizzy now trying to clear it out, and it's going in. Zeus has to scramble to get a save on the goal line. The ball was half the way in. Again, this communication not really on point just yet. There's scrambling back on defense on multiple occasions, and the blue team seem very composed. Is this how is it the game? Is this how the game that's gonna end? I sure hope it doesn't. Deluxe trying to make sure that he gets something out of it, a play perhaps, but Ethos such a thorn to get past. Now a mistouch, last 30 seconds remaining. Monster clearing long, not taking any chances. All players from the blue team. But now an awkward bounce. Can Zeus finish it? He could end it right here. Looks like it will be right away from that post that they can't really find. They are not able to find that last finishing shot. Last 15 seconds remaining. Zeus will try to set it up for his teammate. Ethos will get their first save. Zeus, Deluxe who else then to take this the ball high up into the air. War hits it off the backboard, scramble on the goal line. Last 1 second remaining, and the ball hits the ground. Ethos with an amazing save, as well as Monster. What was that at the very end? And that is it. Just one goal deciding the difference. And Frizzy, Ethos, Monster, and Chimera will take it. That was unexpected, to say the least. This game, the orange team, they had everything. They had the possession, they had the pressure, but the blue team was just a little more coordinated, and that's all it came down to. One play that gave that blue team the lead, and they never gave a single opportunity after that. They just played very solid, and that's how they got the win. Well, that was amazing, though. It was interesting to see the playstyle that every single team had. It was nice to see all of these guys showing up and participating in making this tournament a huge success. All four stages were a lot of fun, but at the end, it is going to be Chimera, Frizzy, Monsterman, and Ethos winning it all, being the winners of this RPX Rocket Lock tournament. Shout out to Nightistic for broadcasting this finals. Shout out to Lokesh for organizing this tournament. And shout out to all the players as well. That was a great team effort there to win the grand finale. I felt like all 3v3 games that they did win, they had a particular thing in mind. In the first game, it was counter-attacking. The second game, it was going for those physical plays. And here, again, just being very patient on defense, working it out one more time. Chimera, the last time we had him here, said Frizzy was a genius when it comes to strats, and looks like he has done it one more time. Congratulations again, Deluxe, War, Zeus, and Jade for making it this far to the final stage. Congratulations to Chimera, Frizzy, Monster, and Ethos for winning it. That is it from me, Ninja. Let's hope to see you guys soon. I guess RLCS Spring is around the corner, so we'll be meeting there. But till then, that is all. See you guys next time.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt.